Please be seated for the Pro-Chancellor of the University of Lincoln.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you all here. It's my great pleasure and privilege as Pro-Chancellor of the University of Lincoln to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. First of all, a welcome to all of our guests here to support your loved ones, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, and your family. Welcome to the Friends of the University, whose steady support over the years has helped the university build all of its successes. And to my colleagues, the staff of the university, through whose efforts the university is what it is today. And finally, and a particular welcome to all of our students, our graduands, for whom this ceremony marks the culmination of years of hard work and study, and we hope just a little bit of fun along the way too. This is a really special occasion, but it doesn't need to be too solemn. So can I just give you all permission to cheer and whoop and clap your loved ones as they move across the stage? The acoustics are great here, so we're expecting a great performance this morning. So I hope that you enjoy the ceremony and remember it always with immense pride and profound satisfaction. Thank you.
The Reverend Canon Dr. Paul Overend, Chancellor of Lincoln Cathedral, will offer the congregation his welcome on behalf of the Dean and Chapter.
Pro-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it's my pleasure on behalf of the Dean and Chapter of Lincoln Cathedral to welcome the University for its graduation today. A particularly warm welcome to you graduands who graduate today and to your families and friends. Today we celebrate your achievements, both personal and academic. We applaud and thank all who've supported and sustained you during your studies. And we praise the academic staff and all who work at Lincoln University to ensure it's a formative place of personal discovery, as well as a scholarly place of learning. I ask God's blessing on this ceremony and all who graduate, that you may live fully and fruitfully and contribute to the common good.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Lincoln, Professor Liz Mossop, will address the congregation.
Pro-Chancellor, honoured guests, friends, colleagues, and of course, most importantly, our graduands, can I add my welcome to this graduation ceremony? This is a very special day for all of us here today, but especially for you and your families and friends, and I truly hope you have a wonderful day in the magnificent setting of our cathedral. I'd like to just take a moment as well to say a special thank you to our graduation team here at the university, and of course the cathedral team who have made today possible. They work so hard to give you a day to remember, and I'm sure you appreciate their efforts just as much as I do. Your graduation ceremony in the grand setting here in our cathedral officially marks a new phase in your life. You will emerge from this a graduate of the University of Lincoln, and whether this is your first degree or one of several, I'd like to welcome you to your next steps. You may be starting out in your first job. Indeed, you may well have already done this. Or you may have returned to a career already well developed, utilising your new skills and knowledge. Or you may be starting a new phase of study, or indeed still thinking about what you are going to do next. Wherever you are at, this is a period of change and possibly uncertainty, and I thought it might be helpful to take a moment to tell you a bit about my transition as a new graduate and maybe just give you a little spot of advice. You can listen if you wish to. So here goes. It's the year 2000. We've just got over worrying about the millennium bug. Tony Blair is Prime Minister, and the TV show Big Brother is just about to start in production for the first time. It's a long time ago, isn't it? And I realise, of course, many of you weren't even born then, but quite a lot of us were. And that was the year that I graduated with my degree in veterinary medicine and took my first steps in the world of work. My transition, looking back, was somewhat rocky. Much to my parents' distress, and indeed my bank managers, I had no job when I sat through my graduation. It took me a while to eventually convince a veterinary practice that I might be a useful employee, and I began my first career working as a vet with all types of animals, from hamsters to horses. I realise now there were a few things that really helped me along the way, and whilst I appreciate you will all be taking very different paths to mine, and probably are on your path already, there are still similarities, no matter where you go and what you do next. Firstly, remember you know and can do more than you think you can. Cast your mind back to when you began your studies here. You probably doubted yourself at many points along the way, especially bearing in mind the challenges the pandemic has been throwing at us all for the last couple of years. Yet here you are today, exceeding expectations and graduating as a highly skilled, enthusiastic and knowledgeable individual, ready to contribute to society and make your mark. As a new vet, I often worried so much about what I didn't know, I sometimes forgot what I did know. That first sutured paw, that first complex diabetes diagnosis was so important. I could actually do this job. So don't undersell yourself. Be brave and confident in your abilities, and remember the small wins for the rougher days you will no doubt face. Secondly, however, and perhaps in slight contrast, don't be afraid to ask for help. You might think that your teachers and lecturers sat here with me today know everything, but believe me, we absolutely do not. The important thing is to know your own limitations and know who to ask for help. And this will help you build your resilience and confidence overall. That's what we here all do on a daily basis. And as a new vet, knowing that I could call my boss at any time, even at 3 a.m. when I had an emergency to manage, was the thing that supported and helped me to become a better professional. So get those allies lined up. And don't forget these clever people here with me today and the friends sat around you. Everyone is here to help and support you. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, always remember that kindness and empathy will take you a long way in today's world. You might feel this is something that you're not going to need in whatever career you're in or just about to enter. But evidence actually tells us that civility and kindness to others quite literally saves lives. Studies in hospitals show that outcomes for patients are better in teams who care about each other and take the time to be polite and supportive. When I first graduated, I quickly recognised that by taking the time to consider others' perspectives and generally be a decent human being, made my own life and challenges become much less, as I became a member of that absolutely magic thing, a fun and hard-working team. So be kind, invest in others, and remember that we all see things differently. So there you have it, 3 small pieces of advice that I hope will help you through this transition and on to the next phase in your life. You are graduating today from a university that believes deeply in opportunity and giving back, and takes pride in you, our graduates, and all you have achieved. The toolkit of skills you have developed while studying here will be core to your success now and in many years to come, and I hope Lincoln will always hold a special place in your heart. I wish you all the very best for your future success and happiness. Wherever you go and whatever you do, keep in touch, and remember us here at Lincoln. Be brave, be your brilliant selves, and above all, be kind. Thank you. Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Academic Board, I confer on you all the awards to which you are all entitled.
Dr. Craig Marsh, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Director of Lincoln International Business School, will present the graduands who are receiving their awards this morning.
Pro-Chancellor, our first award today recognises the achievement of one of our own lecturers, Dr. Kevin Burt, who obtained his PhD in December, but sadly passed away earlier this year before he was able to graduate. In the words of my colleagues and his students, Kevin was an inspirational member of our teaching team, one of those rare individuals who always had time for everyone and was loved by everyone. His patience and understanding, combined with his warm heart and constant kindness, left its mark on everyone who came into contact with him and will ensure an enduring legacy in our community. He often spoke with great pride about his family, especially his widow Jane and his daughter Sophie, so it is particularly welcome that they should be here today. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Business and Management Systems, for his thesis, Black Entrepreneurship in the United Kingdom, a study of breakout and its relationship with Black African Caribbean entrepreneurs, to be awarded posthumously to his daughter Sophie, Dr. Kevin Burt. Pro-Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the remaining graduands receiving a research award from the Department of Management. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Business and Management Systems. For their thesis, Migrant Women Entrepreneurs, Social Networks and Experiences of Embedding in Peripheral Areas, the case study of Lincolnshire, Maddy Zanali. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Human Resource Management, for their thesis, The Role of Workplace Fun Within Her Majesty's Forces, an exploratory case study, Sonia Sunny D. Horton. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Management, for their thesis, an investigation into the features of digital platform ecosystem implementation of digital technologies and challenges in Nigeria, Chinedu Ray Okinanwata. And for the thesis, Resistance During Organizational Change, an investigation on creativity and adaptability in the context of Industry 4.0, Jade Stalker. Pro-Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the graduands and receiving postgraduate awards from the Department of Management. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, Martin Hickerton. For the degree of Master of Business Administration in Leadership, Owen Lottery. Dean Luck. Corinne Mill. Matthew Morris. Jane Phillips Kelly. Joanne Prosser. Michelle Reynolds. Andrew Tucker. Sheldon Louis van Vliet. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Leadership, Carolyn Cunnington. For the degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Samina Javed. Lindsay McGibbon. Liza Tillison. And for the degree of Master of Science in International Business, Madhu Bala. Taina. Gurjit Kaur. Madhvi. Navpreet Kaur. Ukamaka Charity Adiole. Harry Chandler. Kui Swan Chong. Panali Chuenjai Chanok. Thomas William Crick. Joshua Thomas Holder Brown. Mohammed Ishfaq. Nea Jalota. Josephine Gregory. Mehran. Anupama Modi. Caleb Azuma Nelson. Ketankuma Bharatbhai Parmar. Pinalben Prashant Kumar Patel. Kanita Punpeng. Zaigum Sadat. And for the degree of Master of Science in Logistics and Global Operations, Akintoye Michael Agenbade. Asan Munir. Anderson Stephen Tiongo Munua. Kartik Nair. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management, Geeta Devi. Manpreet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Olukabula Mary Afolabi. Chukwebuka Olbatobi Ani. Sahib Arshad Khan. Bolade Emmanuel Balanwinna. Martino Donizelli. Philip Drake. Gabrielle Noza Igbenedion. Puranjot Kaur. Asim Khan. John Langston. Guang Quinn Lee. Charlotte Rose Lumley. Mohammed Hussein Ali Mohammed Motoya. Kioma Ogbonna. Rukeat Omolabake Olalekan. Sandra Oninye Ononju. Bhumi Ninesh Patel. Katie Tiger Sison. Sayeda Anika Tabasum. Colin Tickle. And for the Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Ogechi Esther Mamuchi. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management with Human Resources, Rachel Taiwo Giwa. Susan Tilly Opong. Roger Swift. Jeanette Catherine Warburton. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management with Marketing, Jennifer Rea. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management with Project Management, Isaac Agpadia Inyang. Amoya Roxborough. Oyeronke Taiwo. Ian Watt. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management with Supply Chain, Benjamin Biney. Moses Moale. Jennifer Singleton. Pro-Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the graduands receiving first awards from the Department of Management. For the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Enterprise Development, Adam Bray Hemingway. Jasmine Crooks. Uma Sylvia Grigorov. Alicia Chigowska. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Enterprise Development, Tommy Lee O'Connor. For the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Management, Keris Adelson. Ibrahim Ali. Robert Edward Cameron Arthur. Jamie Ailing. Dylan Bagley Bunce. Etienne Carsten Kovalo Bartholomew. Toby Belcher. Jack Colin Belton. Clive Benz. Archie William Watson Bettany. Yingshan B. Marika Pavlina Pixley. Charlie Booth. Anna Georgiana Baudel. Ruth Ann Breen. Courtney Leah Briggs. Helen Brownless. Georgia Burton. Rualin Che. Małgorzata Koljakska. Edward Clark. Ross Lewis Clark. Lucy Annabelle Comfort. Tobias Daniel. Melissa Williams. Tyler Davis. Irene D'Souza. Guan Deng. Harrison Dingle. Stephen Matthew Dudson. Josie Dunwell. Jade Mia Durante. Sarah Georgia Ellis. Jamie Faulkner. Kieran Seamus Fenton. Katerina Filia Kelly. Bethan Jane Rebecca Freeman-Oram. Connor Freston. Igor Gagiev. Shreya Prakash Kumar Gajar. Laura G. Fabian Gerdes. Leah Gillett. Lewis Robert Goff. Thomas Golka. Yuche Gong. Michael Goodhines. Jessica Gregory. Yugu. Aidan Hall. Samuel James Hall. Ella Hargreaves. Connor Haywood Broadbent. Elizabeth Hodgkinson. Elliot Hollenby. Bailey Luke Hose. Charles Jenkins. Ruolin Jia. Charlotte Kaur. Alex Kennedy. Benjamin Kirkham. Natalie Maria Kubieza. Shusin Lee. And Oakley Llewellyn. Pro-Chancellor, that concludes the first part of the presentation of awards.
We call upon alumnus of the Lincoln International Business School, Mr. Faraz Khan, to address the congregation.
Pro-Chancellor and dignitaries, and hello, Hogwarts. I see a lot of Hermiones, a lot of Harrys, Rons, Malfoys. A big shout out to the backbenchers. I was a backbencher when I was in the college, and I was around 22 years ago. Today, I think it's extremely special for you guys, of course, but it's special for me too, because I never attended my graduation ceremony. And while sitting there, you have no idea, every time a person came up, I really visualized myself actually, receiving a degree. So congratulations. You guys have done immensely good. But while I'm congratulating you, I think I need to offer an apology as well. Apology for the world that you're just entering now. Apology for the fact that our generations and generations before made a mess out of it. Be it climate, environment, or social fabric, there are a lot of Voldemorts who are actually, you guys would need to fight. Along the many Voldemorts that you guys are going to fight, there is one thing that actually crept in our generations and the generations before immensely, and that was rat race. Yes, the word is race. I really hope that the skills that you have, the consciousness that you have, the kindness that you guys, this generation embodies, the collaborative mindset that has been curated by this institution and the wider world and your families back there, you would actually create that in ripple effects in times to come. There are a lot of wishes that I would like to kind of, give you guys in terms of, but there are 3-4 specific ones and very short ones that I experienced in my life. I don't wish you happiness, just happiness, but I would love to wish you constant contentment. I know that you understand equality, and I wish you equality, but more than that, I hope that you guys create equity at every step of the way, and I hope you face equity as well. I wish you a lot of passions, but I really hope that you guys find your purpose, a purpose that actually lives beyond you when you leave this world. And in the end, all the parents, the grandpas and the grandmas, hold on tight to them. Spend as much time as possible with them, because they have curated the present that you have, along with the Dumbledore who does not have a beard. So, good luck, and make this world a better place. Thank you so much.
We now invite Dr. Craig Marsh to present the remaining graduands who are receiving their awards this morning.
Pro-Chancellor, I'm pleased to present the remaining graduands receiving first awards from the Department of Management. For the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business and Management, Yasmin Lockhart. Kyra Lohman. Joseph Christopher Lovett. Andrew Michael MacDonald. Stephen Mace. Ewan McMillan. Aris Madriaga. Joanna Camelia Martin. Hallie McManus. Shannon Meadows-Roberts. Ben Morris. Christella Neocleus. Zach Newby. Kin Wyden. Say ho. Anna Ovskinska. Emily May Parker. Amira Parvis. Jaron Patterson. Leah Pete. Hannah Pemberton. Elizabeth Piercy. Jordan Mark Pitchford. Natasha Plum. Jack Postles. Thomas Pullen. Laura Raby Anderson. Anthony Ramsbottom. Marie Reitzer. William Richardson. Luke Ritchie. AJ Singh. Zach Smith. George Arthur Spence. Naomi May Faye Stockdale. Alexandra Stoica. Jessica Daisy Stone. Dana Sweeney. Samuel Tate. Nathan Templeman. Stephen Thompson. Megan Tinkler. Charlie Trett. Lauren Truman. Madeline May Ward. Henry Warner. Thomas William John Warren. Ben Waterhouse. Daniel Weatherhead. Ryan Weston. Amber Louise Worthington. Sharon Kathleen Wright. Victoria Helena Zawada. Xuen Zhang. Yujie Zhang. And for the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Studies with Professional Practice, Victoria Marie Simpson. And for the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Studies, Kim Margaret Amora. Alexandria Grace Baker. Megan Basker-Hugill. Harrison Robert Dow. Tolulope Eluem. Benjamin James Gaskell. Jack Hansen. Ellie Hill. Archie Ingemels. Essen Karimi. Billy King. Freddie Mart Freeland. Daniel Jose Serran Yunis. Zach Jerry Gear Snapper. For the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business with English, Yicheng Chen. And for the Honours degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Business Management, Alumnus Said Al-Dahaimi. Saud Saad Al-Dahaimi. Munir Amwako. Emily Beresford. Hannah Boddy. George Broadhurst. Jessica Burt. Aidan Thomas Godfrey Callan. Raymond Chen. Benedict Davis. Alexandra Eason. Ben Farmer. Adriana Fortuna. Enes Bilal Gunning. Sanjay Gurung. Lily Beatrice Haslam. Alicia Hazelwood. David Jenkins. Anya Kao. Yaolin Li. Junjie Liu. Yat Fung Lo. Jocelyn Mann. Dawn Louise Papano Manson. Valeria Andrea Mendes Jaramillo. Sume Mo. Thomas Michael Olsen. Stavros Pararas. Gemma Pert. Hugo Felipe Lourdes Pecino. Svanche Pierre Prakels. Thomas Rocha. Carl and Nicole Rowe. Luke Speed. Ellie Summers. Mira Travari. James Tucker. Daniel Watson. Thomas Wilson. Jiayuan Yang. Lei Yin. And for the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Arts in Professional Practice in Leadership and Management, Jason Anderson. Pamela Borthwick. Lucy Catherine Brown. Jessica Elizabeth Dink. Deborah Ann Dunderdale. Laura Beth Evans. Lois Rose Fox. Rachel Wendy Harrison. Amanda Jane Holmes. James Jelinek. Kate MacDonald. Lauren Elizabeth Oliver. Kevin Ian Pascoe. Zoe Louise Rowbottom. And for the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Psychology, Jacob James Bauer. Nicholas William Brackenridge. Matthew Dodds. Juan Carlos Garcia Beltar. Lara Glavinova. Louis Hewell. Charlotte Elizabella James. Nicole Kukukoglu. Casper Philip Laboda. Elizabeth Marshall. Olivia Patches. Victoria Lucy Ryder. Alexandra Stepanska. Lauren Ashton Taylor. Amy Louise Ward. And for the Honours Degree of Bachelor of Science in International Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Zhenju Wan. Kunlong Wang. And for the Higher National Diploma in Business and Management, Elsa Chesman. Emma Gilbert. Vicky Herbert. Benjamin Hensley. Laura Howe. Chloe Williams. And for the Foundation Degree in Management, Christopher Anderson. Hasina Begum. Chloe Duffus. Laura Grantham. Laura Grice. Mark Heppenstall. Grace Caresteri. Marta Kotvica. Nicole Lister. And Stacey Monroe. Pro-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards this morning.
We now invite Ms. Camelia Martin to say a few words on behalf of those graduating this morning.
Can I move this down a little? I'm pretty short. Okay. Pro-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, family and friends. Firstly, may I take this opportunity to say what an honour it is to be asked to give this speech today to this courageous student body. This truly is a time for great celebration, pride and reflection. Now, a few years ago, we'd all packed up our things and we took the next step in our academic lives. We all had ideas and expectations of what these years would be like, excitement and nerves as we entered this unknown world. And now here we are, sitting next to our colleagues and our friends with our loved ones cheering us on, and some of them maybe even crying a little. We made it through, despite the obstacles that came our way. Each one of us pushed on and worked hard to get to this point. You should all be so proud of yourselves. You've made it to your graduation. Now, I want to say a thank you to all of our tutors, our academics, our professors, as well as all the staff that have worked behind the scenes to provide the support that we needed, and they helped us to get to this moment. This graduation is also an event which celebrates and gives thanks to our loved ones, our friends and family who have been there to cheer us on, give us a hug, and sometimes shed a tear alongside us. To all of these essential individuals, I, on behalf of all of these graduating, say a heartfelt thank you. Under normal circumstances, university isn't an easy road. For us, this journey has been unlike any other. The experience that we've gained whilst at Lincoln has shown us the importance and value of friendships, support networks, empathy, and kindness to all. We've faced some incredibly difficult years. We have grown and we've changed as we've matured throughout this time. Some of this may have led to some changes in relationships in our lives. We applied for positions that maybe we did not get, and we had to learn to deal with rejection. Some of us were unable to continue on with our planned path due to the knock-on effects of the COVID pandemic. Now, I'm not trying to depress you. The only reason I mention these difficult aspects of our lives is to give some important context to the achievement that we have today. We now know that we're capable of so much, and I have no doubt that everyone in this room will do great things, no matter what curveballs life throws at you. This graduation, it marks the end of a remarkable chapter of our lives, and some of us may already have a plan for what the next one will bring. Some of us might still be searching. It doesn't matter what stage you are at right now and how your path differs from your colleagues and your friends. What matters is your individual journey as you grow as a person. You can't really connect the dots of how you got to a certain point in your life simply by just looking forwards. You only start to make these connections once you step back and reflect on them. So just trust that the dots will connect in your future, just as they have up to this moment. Let us step into this next chapter of our lives without fear of the unknown, and instead have confidence in ourselves that we can achieve great things, as we have all proven today. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it.
Thank you, Camilla. Like a pro, girl. Well done. Awesome. I bet Dad's crying. Yeah. Well, I'll find you later, Dad. Wonderful. Thank you. That was absolutely brilliant. So our ceremony today is now drawing to its close. It only remains me to say thank you again to all of our guests for all of the support they've given to the university and its students over the years, and to wish our departing graduates all the very best of good fortune in their future lives and chosen careers. We hope you will all stay in touch through the alumni network, not only with each other, but also with the university, and watch its future progress with pride, as we will watch yours. And finally, you are now graduates of the university, and as such, I invite you to take your rightful places in the academic procession as we move from the Cathedral across the castle grounds, where the alumni reception has been prepared for everyone here. I think kindness has been a theme, and it's one of the things that I always reflect on throughout my life, which is that while you've been at university, you've done a number of things. One is that you have learnt to look at problems from different perspectives. You've looked at from different cultural perspectives, from different facts, different theories, etc. You've learnt to hit those deadlines, despite whether they've been midnight in the library or midnight on Teams. And you've done a brilliant job, and that's why you're here. But also, you've made some great friends who've supported you, and you have supported in turn. So I leave you with 3 little phrases. Stay curious, be purposeful, and moreover, be kind. And congratulations, class of 2020. 2020? That was COVID. Yeah, I've got long COVID. No, not really. Sorry, class of 2022. Congratulations, you guys, you did it.
Our ceremony is now concluded. The academic procession will leave the platform and make its way through the Great West Door and across Castle Square. As it passes, our new graduates will themselves take their places in the procession and leave the cathedral. As they do so, please stay in your places and give them a final round of applause before you join them in the castle grounds. Please all rise for the full academic procession.